Hi, this is Lincoln with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Gar, Al, and Stephanie Lee from Zagar Games LLC, and they're here showing us their game that's on Kickstarter right now, BetaBotz. So what can you tell me about the game?
Yep, it is a robot bidding game, and I'll start out with explaining the objective of the game. Everybody starts with 40 bits, which is the currency in the game. So these are ones, these are fives, and these are tens. Not only is it your currency, but there's also your victory points. So whoever has the most victory points by the end of the game will win.
Right.
So we will start out by bidding on robots. So there's only 3 phases in the game. Phase 0 only happens once during the game. And number of players will flip over the amount of robots. Also, I would like to say that this is a 3 to 6 player game. So everybody starts out with a robot.
They come towards us.
Okay. Everybody starts out with a robot, and in your robot, you'll have 4 different attributes. You have agility, firepower, structure, and processor. You don't have to memorize that. Just think about it as 4 different symbols and 4 different numbers. So if you win this robot, you have 3 of this number, 2 of this icon.
So it adds to your, it bumps you up in those values for each, okay.
These are your starting values for your robots.
Right.
So through the BetaBotz bidding system, which I'll explain after showing the whole game.
Right.
That's how you bid on
Yep.
After showing a round, I'll show. Now let's just pretend that we each get one of these robots. So you get this one, I get this one,
Sweet.
and I
got
this
Nah.
one. I got Cannon.
I got Iron.
All right. So after phase 0 is over, that's the robot for the rest of the game. Now there's only 2 phases in the game, phase 1 and phase 2. Now, phase 1, you'll either get a component card or a code card. What is a component card? Flip over the amount of component cards equal to the amount of players, so minus 1.
Right.
So in this case, we have 3 players, minus 1, we'll flip over 2 component cards.
Right.
What is a component card? If you win a component card through the BetaBotz bidding system,
It adds to your...
Correct.
Right.
You will just add it to your robot, so now you have 3, 5, 3, 8.
Neat.
So you have 8, 7, 5, 2.
Right.
So if you don't obtain a component card, you will get a code card for free. And everybody starts out with 3 code cards. Now what are code cards? Code cards can only be used during mission phase.
Right.
And I normally have it hidden, but I'll flip it face up for demonstration purposes. So I'll give everybody 3 code cards.
Just go ahead and explain what those do.
Yeah. And then these can you can only be used during mission phase, and let's just go to mission phase right away. So you just look at the bolded attribute. If you had that number or higher, you'll pass that mission. For example, I have 3, she has 3, and you have 5. If it ended right now, you will pass the mission alone, and you get 5 bits. But this is where it gets fun.
Right.
You can play as many code cards as you want during this turn. For example, if I play this card, I can increase my stat by 4. She can reduce your stat by 2 and make you not pass the mission.
Right.
Or you can team up with others. For example, first of all, everybody goes on the mission at once, not just one person. So right now I have 3 and she has 3. So I can say, all right, Stephanie, do you want to team up? And she'll say, yes, I want to take 3, you take 2. Is that okay? I might be greedy and I say, all right, I want 4 and you take 1. Is that okay? So we agree and disagree, negotiate on the terms. Right. And then if we do agree, we'll fist bump. Now we're in a team. We're robot married for this mission because we cannot leave the mission. We cannot leave our marriage for this mission only. Okay. We can bring other people in the mission. Union, marriage, robot marriage, whatever you want to call it. You combine.
Robots.
You fuse.
Come on, it's not marriage.
Yeah, you fuse.
Yep.
So now let's say that me and her pass together and you pass alone. Right. I will get whatever we negotiate on. Maybe 4, she'll get 1, or however we negotiate it, and you get all 5 bits. Then we go back to phase 1, put 2 more component cards out there, and then we keep bidding.
Okay.
So that's how the game works, and there's a bidding mechanic to our game to bid on the robots and component cards.
How does that work?
All right, let me explain. I'll give all these cards.
So you're bidding this
victory
stuff
points
to
go. So this is our starter chip, and I'll just explain and play for everybody to show how the bidding works. We look at the minimum bid. We look at this is 8, 6. The higher the minimum bid, the stronger the robot. For example, there's other robots with higher minimum bids. So now this is 10, this is 12.
Right.
So they're better robots. So let's start out with playing with these robots right here. So now I look at the robot, see what I really like. I really like this robot because it's really strong. So I'm gonna start out with bidding 20.
20?
Well, 15 on
12.
this.
Okay.
Even though it's minimum bid 12,
Right.
I'm gonna bid
Yep,
15.
overbid, right.
Put my bidding chip on there.
To
Now
indicate
it's my
it's you, yep.
Yep. Now my phase is over. She can either overbid me or bidding on anything else. She doesn't care about my robot, so she bids 6 on there.
Right.
Now let me just demonstrate how to play the game.
Right.
So let's just pretend that you really like her robot.
Right, I can
Bid
overbid.
10.
Yep.
Put your bidding chip on top. She
Right.
gets her bidding chip back and her bids and waits for her turn.
Okay.
Now it's my turn. I have something on there. It skips my turn. Now it's her turn.
Right.
It ends when somebody decides to take the last robot.
Right.
And
so once there's no changing. You're only going to bid if you're bumped.
exactly.
Okay, right.
And that's how the bidding system works for our game.
Sweet.
So after 10 missions, the game is over.
Okay. And so how long does the gameplay usually last for?
So
Full
for four-
complement, yeah, full
Yeah, for a
complement.
4-player game, if they all know how to play, it's like about 30 minutes.
Okay.
20 to 30 minutes. If you're a very hard negotiator,
Right.
then it can take up to an hour.
Okay.
And even new players, we've been demoing in Origins for the past 2 days. People love it. It takes about 30-40 minutes to play the game.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet. Well, it looks good. Can you show anything? What about these cards over here?
Yep. If you get 13 or above on any stat, you'll get a power
Rotate
card.
it this way.
Yep, you'll get a power card. For example, if I get a component card with 8 more of firepower, I get to choose between increasing 1 stat by 2 during mission phase, or pay up to 4 bits to increase 1 stat equal to the amount paid. So I get to choose between one of the two. First come, first serve. Whoever gets to 13 first will get the first mission.
So
power.
this is. But how does this work? Does it become part of your stuff, or do you spend it and it's gone?
It's permanent to you,
Okay.
so you can use it during every mission.
Okay, neat.
You can't lose it unless your base plus your component cards are less than 13. How does that happen? If somebody plays
Destroy
a code
something.
card to destroy one of the components,
Right.
if you buy a component that reduces one of your stats and make you below 13,
Right.
and that's about how the game works.
Neat.
Yep.
Cool. Well, thanks for showing us BetaBotz.
Yep. We have 6 days left on our campaign, and I hope you will back our game.
Check it out.
Yep, check it
Cool.
out.
Thanks, guys. Thanks
you
for
very
coming
much.
over. Today is the 15th. Yeah, so on the 21st it ends. Okay.
Yep, on the 21st, 22nd it ends.
Okay, cool. Of June, yeah, that's
June.
right. Yes, this will be live. So I guess you could keep referring people here if you decide to relaunch if it doesn't work, but I hope it's successful for you guys.
Yep.
It's awesome. Looks good.
Thank you so much for all your help.
Yeah, no worries,
you.
guys. Thank you.